Knowledge hoarding among eccentrics is a terrible, terrible thing. I refer to eccentricity as being that which is not mainstream. And it's difficult because everyone, of course, they have a different definition. But some things are more uncommon than others. Like, for instance, orange basketballs. Very, very common. Purple ones, not so much. And it's especially a shame when you have someone, it could be you, who is brilliant, making wonderful art, but you're not sharing that openly. You're not sharing how you made it. Because when you die, and we all do, the secrets, they die with you. I like to look at artists who openly not only show their work deconstructed, but they explain what were their thought processes like, what were they feeling, what were the life circumstances that made this possible. It inspires earlier artists, because when you're new, when you're hungry, when you don't have a lot of gear yet, you're like, how do I get to the top of that pile? If you're too poor to afford Photoshop and you're put off by open source tools, which I recommend, at least give them a try, look into that. But as an artist, and especially true for eccentrics, like I've said, the mind processes of how you've unfolded, how you've solved struggles and challenges. It's worth it to tell others, because you've been through adversities, no doubt, everyone is, and when you can explain that, part of you will feel more peaceful, part of you will feel empowered helping others, going through these struggles that we all face, but so few of us that I know of actually talk about. It's a tough thing, because just like getting bullied in school, it's a cruel and embarrassing incident or incident string. If it's spread out, if it's a cycle of abuse, if it's domestic abuse as well, it's horrible to talk out about, because people look at you and they'll look at you like a victim, or like they say, you know, a victim versus a survivor. But the strength of it comes when you empower others, when you help them out, because you may have suffered, you may show scars, and others may have scars, but not as many as you yet. If you can help empower them before they become more wounded, then is that not a worthy contribution to the world? I think so. I've been through times in my life, it was very, very difficult. And speaking of scars, you may wonder, what are these scars in the side of my face? It came from a time when I tried to kill myself. And I'll just put that out there in the world. And that's a tough thing for me to say. I've been wanting to say that for a while, but now it's open. It's no more hoarding of a secret. Of course we all have a need and a desire for some sorts of personal privacy, but some things in this world, when you let them out there, they just don't matter. That baggage is no longer on your back. Other people have been through the sorts of same things. They will feel and look up to you, and you can talk together. And together, you'll be stronger. So, going back in time, you may ask, how could you ever possibly want to kill yourself, Torley? Well, it stems back to a time where I felt very, and this wasn't the only factor, but it was a big factor. I was pressured, very much pressured by my mom. And I don't blame her alone, because shaping this changed my life. But I was pressured to practice classical piano. This is a very stereotypical Asian disciplinary thing, right? Play piano. And I didn't want to do that. I want to make beats, techno beats on a synthesizer. But I was forced, I really was, to play classical piano. And I was damn good at it. Not the best, but I was good. But it's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to create. And so through this despondent feeling, I began calling helplines. I began cutting at myself, like you see here. And that's what happened in my past. But then through all that pain, I did become stronger. I realized when I can't undo some things, I'm still aware of it. I'm still aware of my time and my space that I have. And so while that's just a splinter of the history I've gone through, if you've ever felt something like that, I hope you'll benefit from it too.